Shalom, greetings from Israel, brothers and sisters. Coming to y'all, just wanted to share a little bit of information. I cleaned up the two videos. I went through the two videos I previously done, and I noticed some key things I missed out on that I wanted to share. So this is information I'm sharing to let my people know that's waking up in this world. The Most High is sending signs to us. If you pay attention to current affairs, I'm gonna go as far back as bringing up things with Obama, Dennis Rodman, and other things that come to mind. Let y'all see how prophetic this awakening is. Understanding that being Israel, we got a special power, and the other nations get power from us. If you remember the story of Moses coming to Pharaoh and telling him that the Most High said to let my people go, they knew they were, plugged into us and receiving the power that we got. There's a movie named Troy. Brad Pitt, and he plays Achilles. Now, in true life, Achilles was a Hebrew, and when the Most High scattered us to all four corners of earth, a lot of other empires took Hebrews in because they knew it came favor were born with us, our special abilities and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Even though we were scattered, they knew the power that our Most High God instilled in us. But in that movie, no one would go to war unless Achilles fought, because they would lose battles if he didn't partake in the fights. I didn't know all this when I seen the movie before I was woke. You know what I'm saying? It was just a movie of medieval times or whatever the era was. But after finding out the history of us as a people, started looking at these certain characters that came from that era, it all started to make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's the same way the Most High is telling Esau, here in America, Babylon. They were warned to let us go. And I know it's some ignorant white folks, Edomites, what have you, is going to say some stuff like, are you free to go? No, as a nation, we are here. We weren't given our reprimations to make a pilgrimage away from here. We became dependent on this nation, and for gathering them souls, there's going to be a price to pay. But going into what I'm talking about with this power, and these signs, I'm gonna start with the signs of how can I say it? With let's start with Obama. He was planted to draw us in as a power source. You know what I'm saying? He was a plant. I know it's going to break a lot of people's heart and they don't want to hear it. It's going to sound like some conspiracy, understanding and everything. But they knew they needed to do something because they got our records. They had the Bible way before we had it and could understand it. That's the reason why they use black churches to feed us this prosperity doctrine to keep us docile and sleep. In the same way they gave us Obama to pacify Judah. Because when Judah rise, all the other nations rise, all the other tribes rise. If you just look at the understanding of where he came from out of nowhere, and Obama's not an Israelite. Obama's father is a Hamite. They're confederate with the other nations to keep us sleep. There's a special curse and punishment coming to them as a nation, the Hamites. So I'm pretty sure when they got him and created his whole path, his blueprint, they let him understand. Look, we're gonna put you in high authority, and if we defeat the Most High God and His Son, who is ignorantly called Jesus, in our world, you'll get favor, because there's nothing coming to you as a blessing but to Israel. You know, so it would make all sense that he played ball with them. You know what I'm saying? When he was in office, it's a video that this Edomite brother did a documentary on. But anyway, his name is Rob something with an S. I'm gonna try to link it in. But anyway, he was talking about, you know, the demonic spirits in this world and everything. And when Obama went on tour, as presidents do across the country and the nation, outside the country and everything, well, they had this statue of this Egyptian god, replica, whatever. It's an image of a black Egyptian figurine with a dog's head. And everywhere he went, that monument went on display at museums, and you know, it did a tour with him. And this Edomite brother brought this forward. You know what I'm saying? It's very deep. This video is like 3 hours long, but he just generally going into all the other gods outside of Israel. You know what I'm saying? The God Most High Creator, and the spirits that's in this world, and the gods that they the people that they're linked into. But I mean, this stuff is deep, man. And then you fast forward to what's going on in politics today. Dennis Rodman, y'all remember he did that little stunt and everything. Dennis Rodman's nickname is the Worm. A worm is bait. You see, you got to keep Judah pacified. Within those same months, they were entertaining Oprah running for president, giving y'all another false hope to cleave to this American lie, this American nightmare. They planting the seed to keep you from finding information like this. Us Israelite brothers coming out telling the truth of what's written in the book, prophecies that we'll visualizing, witnessing every day, every week. And the masses of us, which goes to proof, the Most High said He's going to destroy 90% of Israel because we cleave into this world. We don't want to let it go. We didn't bought and drank from that cup of wine that they are serving. That's in the scripture. He said, because they drank of the wine. They got drunk, delirious, bought that lie, and keep cleaving the hope. So back to Dennis Rodman being the worm. That was his name. I mean, this is how strategic Esau Edom is in this world to keep maintaining. They got a job to do, man. They got to keep dominion of this earth and defeat our God, to keep things the way they are, because they know they're going at the bottom. If you know the story of Esau and Jacob, or you don't know the story, look it up, see the prophetic understanding of it, and you understand where you fit into this movie that you're living out, this reality. So Dennis Rodman is the worm. Okay? And I used to wonder, before I was woke, how is this man making all this pilgrimage over to Korea? Right? Any black man make moves outside of the U.S., they watch them like a hawk. They want to know what influence he got, because they know our power. So, I mean, that's any black man with power, fame, whatever. They got to have control of that fame so they can see where it's leading to. They don't want none of us getting out of the box. Entertainment, sports, anything. So Dennis Rodman going over here, I'm curious, like, how is he doing that? You know what I'm saying? It ain't on his heels. You know, I know he wasn't a political figure or nothing, but he's dealing with political figures of other nations, other countries. How is he getting away with that? The worm, bait. So in come Trump years later. That was during the Obama administration that he was doing all that, and probably Bush administration. But here come Trump. Now they putting this fake news out there that we about to go to war with North Korea. It ain't North Korea. You're going to have to worry about Iran. Don't worry about nobody else but Iran. And we ain't to worry. We protected. That's what's going to take America out. Anyway, they used the worm bait to go over there and become a self-made ambassador for America. And the government ain't upset about it, but us blacks is watching and like cheering. Oh man, look, it's a black man. He going over there. He about to calm things down. Got y'all looking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when they want to see how many numbers generating souls that's in the matrix, following that clown. The same way Kanye West just did the same stunt, bringing up Larry Hoover. Man, I seen my people in Chicago fighting on that, man. If they gonna release, if they talking about releasing Larry, man, they want to release Jeff Ford too. But, man, ain't none of them cats getting out. They want to see how many of y'all in this world biting the bait of hope, false hope, lies. Spirit, y'all just gave up your soul, your spirit. You tapped in. This is what they do. Any brother that's, you only way you can be protected in this world is to know you Israel, practice the commandments, the Sabbath, and the Most High gonna protect you. You can't do like Chris Donner, out of L.A. that knew the L.A. cops were bad over there rampart and went off killing cops and everything as he was a cop too. See, if you in this world doing evil without your God, they know you unprotected. So it ain't no Black Lives Matter, ain't no bearing up arms like the Black Panthers and everything. As long as you don't have your God, you're not protected. And our weapon of warfare is the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We not looking to go to war with Esau and Edom. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gonna take them down, and we gonna come and clean up shop. That's what it is. Vengeance is the Most High. Vengeance is the Lord's. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is so prophetic because it's all written in the book. You are not protected without the Most High. And you can't operate in the name of the Most High and talk about bearing up arms. It's all going to be done at His time, His speed, by His word. It's a blueprint to this. And ain't nobody coming in and pushing no buttons before He say go. He's the author of all this. You know what I'm saying? So Dennis Rodman was used like bait, a worm. That's his name. I mean, this stuff is so, the best way to hide a secret by these pagan Edomites is to put it right in your face, like what they doing to our music. The goddess of it's a hermaphrodite god with breasts and a penis that the rock and roll industry cleave to get power. I forgot his name. I wouldn't repeat it anyway. But anyway, that God has infiltrated our rap music. They took all the real rappers or the street people that had connections and influence, made sure they didn't get no contracts. We got strong brothers, KRS-One, X-Clan. I'm speaking of older cats, and we got newer cats too. But I'm saying they're not going to make no money in this world. Because, see, that money is another God anyway. So they don't want it. You know what I'm saying? But the money for the people that's in this world, that's an influence. They've given these $1 million contracts to mumble raps. And what they doing to the mumble rappers. right? They dressing them in skinny jeans and skirts. The hermaphrodite God. They infiltrated. They getting the last bit of souls they could snatch. And if you buying into this witchcraft and all this, you know what I'm saying? He said he's gonna destroy 90% of Israel. So, there's plenty of seats. You know, I mean, we got brothers amongst us. It's Israel that's operating like Pharisees, thinking that their gathering is greater than Christ because they know they woke. Man, look, if you ain't doing it like he said in the book, that's what hang it up. You know what I'm saying? You misleading souls, not to mention that, but you doing everything in vain. You operate with vain glory. You know, it's like these pastors, black pastors. Father Flager, the white pastor, he's an Edomite. He ain't even supposed to be preaching, teaching nothing. He's over there gathering, snatching souls also. He's congregating with these brothers, reading the Bible. Anybody that takes the authority to read this Bible and calls himself a pastor, reverend, father, whatever, deacon, anything affiliated with this book, even though they're not teaching the truth out of it. But once you touch this book, even if you doing it in ignorance, you still gonna come to see some stuff in this book that's gonna make you say, "Wait, what did I just read? Or what am I doing?" That Edomite is over there gathering with my people. I'm from Rock Island. That's my area over there. He gathering with the brothers over there. He's attaching himself to them souls. So when them souls commit sins, he's getting favor with his God. When them brothers kill or get killed, he's attached to them souls. He's collecting souls like coins. Y'all ain't understanding this. Y'all in this world too much. You got to come out of this world. They understand and they program it. You've been compromised. It's the same for my Latino brothers. You know what I'm saying? Tribe of Issachar. What y'all doing over in Mexico? You know what I'm saying? The CIA set up the cartels. If you ever watched the movie El Chapo, he was going off, and the CIA had to come in and tell him to quit killing the other guys. Look, we trying to run this business. You know what I'm saying? There's like 5 families over there and stuff. They just couldn't get him to stop killing because they killed his right-hand man, his bodyguard or something, on some drunk stuff, and he still wanted revenge. Then the other cartels went ahead and killed his girlfriend or his wife or something like that, so he wouldn't stop killing. That's when they came for him. They planted El Chapo. So this is what I'm saying to my Issachar brothers. You know what I'm saying? They give us all this evil to trap our souls to follow, the champion, and rally around. You know what I'm saying? Free El Chapo. You know what I'm saying? They want us to do these things because it's negative. It's not favorable with our God. You in this world. They gave us that, then they take it right back. They gave El Chapo what he wanted. They took his soul. You know what I'm saying? I got brothers in Chicago, man, that lost their life and their freedom behind that same game they running in the shot. You know what I'm saying? And in all the major cities. There ain't no drug dealer out there right now just operating. I don't care if he operating around dead bodies, making calls and getting people hit. It's all a matter of time before somebody around you, been around you 7, 14, 22 years as an informant. They letting that hook go deep into your mouth like a fish. They gonna pull you out the water when they want to. They run everything. This is their world. You know what I'm saying? So, bottom line is, anything of evil, Esau got his hand in. This is his world. The Most High gave him dominion of this earth when we fell as a people. He sent us into captivity for a few generations. Time is almost up. And that's why he's going to destroy 90% of us because we didn't drink from the Kool-Aid. You know what I'm saying? And we follow this Democratic, Republican BS. You know what I'm saying? I know it looked like hope and everything. And, they even gave us the Jewish guy who is not a real Jew. Jewish, meaning like-ish. Not it. Bernie Sanders. When I was still in the world, sleep. That's who I was trying to vote for. It seemed like the most promising coming to us after Obama. I got Obama T-shirts and everything, man. You know what I'm saying? I had the signs in my yard and everything. Out there living in the suburbs in the Woodlands, Texas. You know, I was domesticated. I was violated. I was compromised. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, I mean, we all got to walk. We all got a testimony. We all got a journey. You know, and just because I'm woke and I'm sharing this stuff with you, don't mean you gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody. You know, I'm sharing with you the stuff that's out there, this available for information. He said he would wake us up in the time of an age of information. That's the internet. You know, if you can sit down and watch a world star hip hop video of two crackheads fighting, or Kanye West kissing Donald Trump in the mouth, or Trump's wife sliding down a pole, you know what I'm saying, or Kim Kardashian, you know, getting knocked out in London again. If you got time to watch all this nonsense, you know what I'm saying, that's their reality. Why become part of it? You know what I'm saying? We have other issues. I mean, one issue was knowing what's due you as a people, as a nation. We are a nation. And everything you seeing around you, you even question why we can't come together as a people. You know what I'm saying? He said he would not let us prosper as a nation without our God. We're here to serve a punishment. We're on time out. And we're not just going to, you know, make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Not without our God. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the God that was given to you through religion. That black church Sunday worship, that slave doctrine, that is not the God. And that's why he's not answering your prayers. Any prayers you get answers from Satan. And those prayers come with conditions. He can take them back at any time via your health or whatever. You got to do these commandments. You got to do the dietary law. Clean eating. All this is in the book. When we fell, they took our records. They took our records and divided them amongst the nations. That's why Islam, Ishmael, the brother of our forefather Isaac. Our forefathers are Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Isaac had a brother Ishmael, who was the father of the Arabs. When we fell, they took our records and they took and cherry picked what they want to start their own religions. That's where the Muslims get the dietary law about not eating pork. You know what I'm saying? Our fringes. We got fringes. This is what the native Indians had. This is what the tribe of Judah had. This is what Mexicans got on their lowriders. You know what I'm saying? That's our custom. Ishmael got them hanging from their headliners in their trucks. You know what I'm saying? When I get out the truck walking to the, to eat or whatever, I always catch a Ishmael with a turban on, just staring. Turn around, because you feel somebody looking at you. They know what these is. They know I'm woke. Then they try not to look no more, once I make eye contact with them. I know where you got them from. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to see that all the nations, they knew all the time. They've been laughing at us, watching us on video, doing all this stuff in the news, killing each other and everything. They looking and knowing what this power of this book and what it said in Deuteronomy 28, verse 68 about us killing ourselves in the streets, killing our own brother, and our women disrespecting us and us disrespecting our women. And they seeing it play out in front of their eyes. And then they also said that the other nations will eat off of us. Notice they come into our community, they set up all their businesses. You know what I'm saying? Chinese restaurants, Arabs come into our neighborhood, set up their stores. You never see their women in there though, right? Never seen one of their sisters or their aunties or their mamas at the store. But they're in there hanging out, selling your Philly wraps and all this, your blunts and all that other stuff. But you don't see their women, right? They come and they eat off of us. But you can't go to none of their neighborhoods to set up a barbecue joint. Try it. You shut down city ordinance, all that. We cannot prosper as a nation without our God. This is all in the book. I mean, that book, I advise y'all, look up. I'm gonna tell you, there's certain brothers out there that's Israelite that I don't subscribe to because they doing some extra stuff. They taking us on the wrong path, whereas they waking our brothers up with the truth. But one of the attributes they bringing them into their delivery is of this world. And that's what Christ ain't about. And they preaching a lot of hatred, which is in the book. It's not hatred, it's payback. But the Most High going to ordain that when and how. It's in there what he said in the book of Obadiah. But these brothers are championing that in their presentation. And when you bring up their videos, that's the first thing you see. That's keeping a lot of people cleaving to this world because they think it's some militant stuff and everything. That's just my personal view. And I feel it's keeping a lot of people from waking up. I subscribe to the Brothers Gathering of Christ Church. Brother Elder Lawyer, Elder Rakashia, Elder Gabar, Gabar. Oh man, I can't. It's the other two brothers. It's gonna come to me. Anyway, I apologize, brothers. Apologize. Pause that. Apologize. Brother Gotcha and Gabar, and they're elders actually. I apologize. And then there's another one, Shapat. I don't know if he's an elder yet. Highly respected brother with the organization. I follow them all. Anyway, with that said, all praise to the Most High for those brothers and their spirit and the word that they deliver. And they prove all things. This is what I'm getting to. They prove all things. And if they're not solid in their understanding of a doctrine, interpretation, there's only one interpretation of this book, the Most High said. So in their delivery of the interpretation, the material, if it's not well-founded, they'll let you know what they're working with. And then, or if they even support it, meaning to start teaching it. That's responsible, because when somebody's teaching out of this book, they're responsible for your soul. And that's in the book. Everything Most High and His Son, Savior, crossed every T and dotted every I. Every situation, scenario dealing with this world and coming out of it and being Israel is in this book. So when you dealing with these churches and these T.D. Jakes, Holstein, another Edomite who ain't supposed to be preaching, these guys rarely got a Bible in their hand and reading from it as they preaching and prophesying, whatever they doing, lying. You know what I'm saying? But Jeremiah 23 details what he's going to do to pastors for that action. There will be a special visit upon them. And they already sold their soul. They could care less, because they hoping that Satan overturn and kill our God upon their coming and keep everything the way it is. And if just imagine if that did happen. You think how you living right now is going to get better? Or you can keep even trying? They ain't got to sell you no more dreams after that. If they destroy the Most High God, which they ain't going to do. You know what I'm saying? But that's how stupid they are. He said he's going to send us into captivity to serve a lesser God, that's your religion, and a foolish nation. Trump. Pay attention, brothers. Y'all got to come out of this world. I'm trying to tell you. A lot of my brothers, they see me, what I've been doing lately, posting on my page, on Facebook, etc., getting kicked off because I do this. And they think I'm on some religious sabbatical. They don't understand it. And I'm trying to tell them, you know what I'm saying? But when I tell them, this world got them plugged in the matrix and they done. I can't do nothing for them. And I just say, man, all praise to the Most High. Maybe they'll get it one day, But with that said, I think I covered everything I wanted to share. Look these things up, research them. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Obama, that same God that Obama, I guess they using to tap as his soul, that they assigned his soul to, and he aware of it. That same statue is in the Dallas airport. Not the Dallas, the Denver airport. And it just so happened I seen those same uh, figurines at a casino I was at in Oklahoma. Windstar or something like that. But I had to get out of there, man. I went in there for the buffet, and I like to eat. I go in there, man. I'm walking through there, and I'm like, they life size figurines of these bodies with Egyptian garments on, or whatever you want to call it, with dog heads. You know what I'm saying? German shepherds, Doberman picture heads or something. Man, look, Google this stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe that we Israel or the power of the Most High, Google chariots found at the bottom of the Red Sea. Chariots found in the Red Sea. That's the story of when the Most High told Moses to get us free from Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? Africans had us over there. We built the pyramids and everything. And anyway, we started to leave. The Most High split the Red Sea. Well, they decided to chase us, follow us, to kill us. Over 2,000 chariots. When they were behind us, the Most High closed the sea on them, right? This is in the Bible. Well, if you Google and see the YouTube footage of the remnants, they found the chariots over 2,000 in the water. You know what I'm saying? The horse carcasses and all this other stuff. The stuff, the wheels, everything. Now, how did that happen? That's what I'm saying. We got signs, y'all. We got signs. This brother that was killed in Dallas by the cop in his own apartment. See, the curses of Deuteronomy, there's a plethora of them. And you're subject to all of them as long as you don't have your God. As long as you don't know who your God is, you can become a sacrifice. That means losing your freedom, your life, anything without your God in this world. The brother that was shot in Dallas, let me back it up. Our forefathers, Noah had 3 sons. Ham is the father of the Africans. Japheth is the father of another race of people. I can't remember. I don't even follow that lineage and everything. I just know who the Hamites are for sure. They're the Africans, 4 families of Africans. Shem is the 3rd son. That's the forefather of us. The father of the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? Shem. The brother who was killed in Dallas by the cop that stayed upstairs, got the wrong apartment and everything, he was a sacrifice. It was a sign from the Most High. I know it sounds unfair and everything. That was poor, you know. He's sending signs. That brother's middle name was Shem. Shem. He letting you see how unfair this world is. And he's letting you see it. He's putting stamps on it. Giving you signs, dropping them jewels on you. The shooting in Florida. He said he was going to send Edom to start killing himself. You know what I'm saying? You got these kids going off in these schools shooting the students and everything. He dropping a spell on them. You know what I'm saying? He said he's going to have them destroying themselves in the end of the times. You know what I'm saying? The sheriff that was, everybody was trying to get fired because his slow response, whatever his last name was, Israel. Man. Pay attention. Come out of this world. With that, I'm about to go over here to Hooters and get me some wings. Read up on some of these stories out this book. Follow GOCC, man. They tell you some great information. All praise to Almighty Ahaya, Bahashem Yeshaya, his son, the Savior. Shalom.